right? So the neural networks plays the base, right, for this generative AI, right? So, as I said, it is used for text generation, image synthesis, music composition. Now, many movies, okay, there are some music, there are some musics, okay, which is created by using this AI. Okay, there are some singers who have passed away, but still they are with the help of the AI, they are trying to bring their voice in the movies. Okay, so which are happening because of this generative AI techniques. Okay, and so this is the website. You please note down all of you. And no, everybody such a where I can see the important generative AI tools. Yes, am I audible? Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Hello.
So yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I proceed? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So this is the important website where you can see the various AI tools. Okay, you can note down that usefulaa.com tools. Just take this. I hope you are able to see my browser. Yes. When I
Yes,
click that
sir.
link,
Yes, sir.
thank you. So now, so I am able to see the browser. Now you can see, this is a website where we can see all the tools. Okay, best AI tools in 2026. Coding agents, it is there. Chatbot, it is there. Search engine, it is there. Image generator is there. So in the left-hand side, you can see. If you click that agent builders, these are the best AI agent builders. Relevance AI, JPS Central, Copilot Studio, Agent Force, Agent GPT, Beam, Vertex AI. These are the popular, AI agent builders tool. Then there are some tools for autonomous agent. Okay, best autonomous AI agents for work. Claude Cowork. Okay, Cowork is the no what it will do when you use a Claude, you can connect this Cowork AI agent, so it will help you a lot. Okay, and then Open Claude, then Perplexity Computer, Manus, Hermes agent, ChatGPT agent. There are many like that app builders. No, sir, I want to use some AI tools to build apps. Yes, Lovable, Bold.new, Replit Agent, okay, Base 44, Emergent, okay, there are many. So what you have to do? You click one and then check how it is useful, how it is using. See, this is a Lovable. Okay, this is a Lovable agent. So this is for app developer. Like that, browser agents. Okay, best agentic browsers and AI browser agents. Okay, ChatGPT, Atlas, and then Perplexity format, Cloud Info. So, which helps while using the browser, we'll be using these agents. Okay, then chatbots. You know that these are the best AI chatbots like ChatGPT, Google Gemini. Everybody's using this ChatGPT, and now people are using mostly Claude because Claude is better than ChatGPT. That is what people are saying. And all these no generative AI tools are doing good job, but one applications one tool is better and another application another tool is better. Okay, so you have to look which one you have to use. Then DeepSeek, then Grok, Koi. These are the famous. But the first three is the mostly used AI chatbots, like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Cloud. Okay, like that. No, sir, I want to have AI agents for coding. Okay, then you can say Cloud Code. Okay, code is one of the agent which is attached to the cloud and change you to write your code. Okay. All right. So nowadays, giving coding assignments to the student is very difficult. Simply, they are using this cloud or ChatGPT, whatever, and then they are trying to bring the code in short period of time. Okay, like that, we have cursor, and then OpenAI Codex, GitHub Copilot, Pint Surf. client, open. So these are the various best AI coding agents. Now, sir, I want to generate the images. Okay, I want to generate my images. Now you can see DALI E3. Okay, so it is one of the important image generation tool which is added with the ChatGPT. You have ChatGPT, you can only that's what in the slide you can see. I have written here DALI E ChatGPT. So I created this image using ChatGPT, but what is the background model? That is a DALI E. Okay, so DALI E is used. DALI E is the model, okay, generative AI model, which is used to generate the images. Okay, then stable diffusion, mid journey, runway, playground AI. So these are the various AI image generation tools. Like that, you have some agent for meeting assistance. Okay, uh, granola. Okay, and then Popham and Fireflies, Vocal. There are many. Then music generator, Suno is the popular one. Then Eleven Music, Soundra, Ava, right? Then search engines. So search engines now people are using this Perplexity, right? It is getting very famous, popular. Many people are using this Perplexity for search. Okay. Then video generator, Klingy, Runway. Okay, there are many. So every day some tool is coming. And video generator, voice generator, Levant Labs, Murph.ai, then Play HT. These are the various tools, AI tools for voice generator. Like that, if you look here, more tools for business, okay, accounting, customer support, everything it is there for reduction. Whether you want to deduct the content when you write a paper, okay, when you will be writing a paper. Now, what is happening? The big challenge is everybody become lazy after emerging of this AI techniques, right? You can write the content, you can create the content using the AI tools. But when you submit to the conference or journal, what is happening? Then they are rejecting your paper because while deducting, when you use turn it in AI, it immediately deducts, yes, these are the content, this much percentage of content are generated by AI. So nowadays, clearly the conference and journal in the beginning, in the dashboard, they used to say that the papers with AI content will be rejected, thus rejection lab. So I want to deduct how much content is. For example, when I am asking my students to submit assignments, that is what they are doing. They are simply using this AI, they are doing it, and then they are submitting. So it's very tough or difficult for me to correct. Okay, so I want to deduct how much percentage of text which is created by AI, then I can use this writer.com, GPT-0, Originality AI. Then as I said, Turnitin. Turnitin is a popular plagiarism check tool, okay, for the research, right? So these are the various tools. Like that, there are many, okay, video detectors, image detectors, then editing, you have many tools, audio editing, background removers, clip generator, upscaling. So it is your duty to go through this and development. Okay, whether even you can write SQL generators, you can generate the SQLs statements, okay, and vector databases, hmm, right? So there are many tools are available in the market. Even you can take the Office desktop recall, emails, go right emails and message faster inside your existing tools. Super human AI. So there are many, right? So we can make use of any one of these tools. I hope, and even you can presentations. You want to create presentations. Now you can see the Gamma. Gamma is the famous AI tools, and you can create a PPT. But I recommend when you do your research work, you try to simply prepare your own PPT with the PowerPoint. Okay, instead of using these tools, right? Maybe some attractions you can do, but still I like the customized PPT instead of using these tools. And you can build your resumes using this AI agents like T, Resi, and then you can use this AI for spreadsheets. ChatGPT for Excel and Google Sheets, Microsoft 365 Copilot is a famous one for MS Office. You can think about it. And then Gemini in Google Sheets, Claude for Excel, GPT for work. So these are the various AI tools are available. We can prefer which you see. Everything you cannot use it when you are working in office. Then you may use this AI tools for office. Or my job is to know coding. Then use the AI tools for coding. Or no, my job is to create flyers and image generation. Then use some tools for image generators. Okay, so like that, you have to decide, which tool is very clear. It's fine. I hope I'm audible to you. So, are you able to see my PPT models for generative AI? Hello, anyone, please?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, my PPT is visible, no, sir. I'm in flow, right? Okay, okay. I want to cross check it because sometimes no some network failure. Then I just simply I will be speaking, but I may not be in the team. Okay, that's right. Okay. So there are, so I've just given what is generative AI and then what are the various AI tools are available, how to use that, right? Now, as I said, when you learn, I'm sorry, when you learn any concept, you have to learn theoretically, mathematically, and practically, right? So there are various models, generative AI models are running in the background to perform your required task. The important generative AI models are GAN, Generative Adversarial Network, then DGGAN, then, third one is variational encoder, variational autoencoder, and fourth one is a diffusion model, and fifth one is flow model, and then the transformer. So these are the six important generative AI models which are used, okay, in the background to generate the required content. Okay, let us see one by one. Sorry. So the first generative AI model is the GAN, okay, Generative Adversarial Network. Okay, so this is the model which got released in the year of 2014 by Ian Goodfellow. I hope for those who are good in deep learning, you would have come across a book called Deep Learning by Ian Goodfellow. So he is the guy who invented this GAN, okay, in the year of 2014. So what is GAN? How it generates a content? Now you can see on the right hand side there is a diagram. Here I hope you are able to see. Put pointer here. I hope you are able to see this diagram. Okay. So what you are able to see, there are two. One is the generator. There are two important components. Other is the discriminator. So there are the GAN consists two important components. One is the generator, and second one is the discriminator. So what is happening here actually? What generator does? It takes the latent random variable, and by using that, it generates the samples. Okay, it generates the samples look like the original samples, but actually it is not the original samples. You got it? With the help of the latent random variable that will be given as the input to your generator, generator will generate the samples which looks like the real samples. Okay, so the Z will be the input and generator G will work on the given input, so the output will be G of Z. You can see here. Now there is another component called discriminator. You can see here, right? Another component called discriminator, right? So what it does, the generator generates the samples, it takes that as the one input and the original model as some original data samples. Okay, so both the input will be given as the input to the discriminator. Okay, the original input and then the samples which is generated by the generator. The discriminator job is to compare these two data and then discriminate, okay, real or fake. Okay, real means it is similar. Fake means no, this is not the similar one and it is something else. So the discriminator takes the sample which are generated by the generator and then the original samples. Then the discriminator is able to segregate, okay, which one is real, which one is fake. This is what happening in the GAN models. Okay, so these GAN models are used to generate the images, okay, which is used to generate the images or text. You can use like no, you would have studied a fake news detection. Fake news is no, there are newses and you want to detect whether it is a fake or not. Like even you can say it's not only fake news, you can also talk about fake images, okay, fake image. So for these two purposes, to detect the fake news and to detect the fake images, you may use this one. It will help you. Okay, this is what. So whatever I explained is given here. So there will be generator, and the purpose is to create a fake data assembling real data. Function is takes random noise as input. That is what I said. Let a random variable and generates data samples. Abrasive process. What is abrasive process here? Tries to produce a data that is indistinguishable from the real data. Okay, so it will generate the samples. It just looks completely 100% real to your real data, real samples. So what is the discriminator? Discriminator distinguish between the real and fake. That is the job of the discriminator. Okay. 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 So this is what you used to do in GAN. Okay. Now, then the second model is the DC GAN. This is a extended version of GAN. It's called as DC GAN, Deep Convolutional Generative Adversarial Network, DC GANs. Okay. So here you are also using the convolutional network only CNN, but with slight modification. So you can see here what is happening. Um, you will have the generator architecture here. Okay, we'll have the generator architectures, and here also you'll have the generator and discriminator. This is a generator and this is a discriminator. What is the difference in GAN, which uses fully connected layers? Okay, okay, outputs as high dimensional data point from a low dimensional noise vector. That is what used to happen in GAN. In DG GAN, which uses transpose convolution layers instead of the fully connected layers, okay, to upsamples noise into images, right? So the noise will be given as the input, and you want to convert that noise as an image. So instead of using the normal convolution layer, you'll be using transpose convolution layer, or you can call it as a deconvolution layer. Okay, right? And you will be using the batch normalization and then the activation function that you may know. Then the discriminator same look like discriminator in the original GAN model, but how it differs, it is called as DZ GAN. So in GAN, we are using fully connected layers to distinguish real and because discriminator will take the samples from the which are generated by the generator and as well as the samples, right? The original samples, and then it will compare whether this is a real or fake, right? So here the GAN which uses fully connected layers for that purpose, but now the DG GAN will use the specialized convolution layers to downsample the images and extract the spatial features. So always in the generator, upsampling will happen, but in case of DG GAN, downsampling will. This is what the difference between GAN and DG GAN. Okay. Then the third model is the division models. I hope you are able to follow me. Yes, sir. No?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the third model is the division model. This is very, very important model. I talked about DALI-E in ChatGPT to create Rajinikanth image, right? So the backbone of DALI-E is division. The backbone of DALI is the division model. What is happening in division models? You can see in the flow. So the diffusion models destroying training data through the successive addition of Gaussian noise. So you will take the data, keep on, you will add the noise. Okay, right? You will try to add the Gaussian noise, and then how you will learn how you will recover the image. Okay, you have to recover the data by reversing the noisy process. Okay, this is what happening in diffusion models. So the model starts with sample pure noise and iteratively denoises it to generate realistic data. So when you look at the diffusion model, there are two: forward process and reverse process. In forward process, what is happening? You will keep on add the noise to the original data through the sub steps. So we will try to convert the given data into a noisy distribution. Okay, this is what happening in forward process. In the reverse process, you will take the noisy distribution which is produced by the forward process, and you will try to remove the noise iteratively, step by step, by reconstructing the original data from the given noisy distribution. So this is what happening in the reverse process. Okay, so the diffusion models are used in DALI-E, solar applications, image generation, video generation, denoising, right? So these are the applications of diffusion models. If you want to still know further, you can see here what is happening here. As I said, there are two processes: forward process and reverse process. The X naught is the image, and keep on, okay, doing the next stage, next stage, next stage. You will add the noise, and finally you will get the Gaussian noisy distribution. Now, in the reverse process, the Gaussian noise will be given as the input to the second piece. Okay, the reverse process, right? So this Gaussian, from this Gaussian distribution, our job is to reconstruct the original data. This is what happening in the diffusion model. So there will be a forward process. This is called as forward process, and this is called as a reverse process. Then the next generative AI model is variational autoencoders, right? So in deep learning, we have autoencoder. What it does? Any idea? Autoencoder? Anyone? What is the role of autoencoder? Anyone? Anyone can read. Hmm? Okay. So the main purpose of autoencoder is the autoencoder will have encoder and decoder component. Okay. The main purpose of autoencoder is to reduce the dimensionality. Right? Like now in machine learning, we use PCA, LDA, and so on. So when you come to deep learning, the autoencoders is one of the technique here. Okay. So here, instead of saying autoencoder, you have variational autoencoders. So what it does? So in the variational autoencoders, it learns to encode data into latent space and then decode it back into the original data space. So you can see the image. So what is the encoder? So you can see that is the encoder. This is the encoder part. So this is the encoder part, and this is the decoder part. This is the decoder part. So encoder maps the input data into latent space. So you can see the x1 to x is the input, and you are trying to convert this input into latent space. The latent space, what will be there? It outputs the mean and standard deviation, or you can say the variance. So from the input, we are trying to produce the latent state distributions, that is nothing but mu1 and mu2, and then variance sigma 2 and sigma. I think it is sigma 1, not 2. Okay. So encoder maps input data to a latent space, outputs the mean and the standard deviation of the latent variable Gaussian distribution. So what is happening in decoder? It reconstructs the data from the sampled latent variables. Okay, that is what happening in the decoder. So you can see here. This is further explained, this variational autoencoder. Okay, what is happening? As I said, high dimensional input data will be given to the encoder. Always the encoder downsamples. It means that high dimensional data will be converted into low dimensional data. So you used to say embedding. So instead of embedding here, we are saying the latent code. Latent code will get generated as output, and the latent code will be supplied as the input to the decoder. Okay, right? So now you can see here what you are trying to do here is, so here instead of creating a simple distributions, okay, sample latent codes from a simple distribution will almost certainly fail. So instead of that, what it says that a variation autocons try to fix the problem, making each point wider instead of a single latent vector. So instead of producing the single latent vector, it will be a multiple okay distributions. Okay, so that no, it will be easy. Okay, it will be easy to reconstruct the original data. Right? Clear? This is the difference between the variation autoencoder and encoder. Then the next model is the flow model. So flow model is the, see, I'm giving you the basic informations, but it is very important informations. What is happening? What are the generative AI models are running in the background? Okay. So you have discussed GAN, you discussed DG GAN, and you discussed the what is called the previous model, the variation autoencoders. Now we are discussing about a flow model. So now there are some drawback in GAN and the variation autoencoder, which are lack the exact evaluation and inference of the probability distributions. That is the drawback of this existing model, generative adversarial network, and as the variational autoencoder. Okay, so to overcome that, you are moving to the flow model, right? So what is happening in flow models? So here the learning is happening as an invertible mapping between data space and latent space using series of bijective transformations flows. Okay, you are trying to map between data space and latent space. Okay, using a series of bijective transformations. So what are the commonly used transformations, which includes coupling, affine coupling layers, invertible one cross one convolutions, and activation normalization. Right. So the main idea of using this is which allows for both efficient data generation. That is the important point of this flow model. So here you can see the image. There is a X, and you are incorporating this flow. Okay, flow of f of x, and then you will get the embedding, that z, that will be supplied to the inverse of f dash of z. Okay, and then you will reconstruct the original one, right? So this is how we can compare the different model, GAN model and VA model, and then the flow models. All the models are used for this image generation and density estimation, right? So these are the various models you should know. Like no, you have discussed GAN, DZ GAN, variation autoencoder, division model, and flow model. And the next one is the transformer. What the transformer does, everyone knows that. I think people are fine with transformer, right? What is happening in transformer? So as I said, the backbone of transformer is the LLM, right? So we will give the input, how is it going, then that input will go to the transformer. In the transformer, you have encoding component and decoding component, and it goes the generative predefined transformer model. So the output it gives is, I am doing all right. Thanks for asking. How are you? This is what you should get as a result. Okay. So how it is happening when you look at the transformer? This is the architecture involved in the transformer. Like no, you have the here also you have the encoder and decoder. In transformer, you will give the input text, and then you will tokenize it, and then you produce the embeddings, and then you will go for push encodings. The main thing is in encoder you have multi-rate attention model. Okay. Then in decoder, you don't have this multi-rate attention. So here also you have the multi-hit attention. You can see here you have the masked multi-hit attention here in this case. So in the transformer, you have encoder and decoder. If you want to learn very detailed about the transformer, you please refer this source. This is a very famous paper in 2017. Attention is all you need. Okay, when you go through this, you will come to know how the transformer is functioning, right? So these are the steps which everyone you have taken one problem and then know. So for example, this is the cat sat on the, this will be the input and how the transformer is used to predict the next token. Okay, so that is what I explained here, but I will not go in detail. So by using this transformer functionality, and finally it says that, so the next word will be, you can see, okay, mat. The next word will be mat. The cat sit, the mat will mat. Okay, so this is how you have to use. So the cat sat on the mat. The mat is the next word. So this is one flow, okay, but I have not explained you detail, but this is what happening. So these are the five different, these are the 8 steps happening. So what are the input you are giving? If you go to tokenization, then embedding, okay. So embedding is nothing but converting the tokens to high-dimensional data, and positional encoding, position of each word in the sentence, then attention mechanisms, where you will see that which word is very important, focus on the particular words, and then self-attention output. Okay. So what will happen here is we'll calculate the attention score. Okay, using that query key value, you will compute the self-attention score. Right. Based on that, you will classify it. So I will stop here. I will stop here. These are the various generative AI model. Now we will have some useful tools on generative AI. So just I want to give you the basic, and as well as I want to insist on the what is happening in the background. Okay, right. So let us now I will invite my scholar, Mr. Prabhakaran. He will be showing you the some of the AI tools, particularly notebook LLM and so on. Okay, just a minute. Be on the line.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Audible, sir.
Good evening. My name is Prabhakaran. So I will walk through the GenAI tools. The instruction I given to me is to give a live demo on the GenAI tools. So there are a couple of use cases day to day we can use it. Okay, for for example, presentation generation or coding to understand everything. Okay, there are a lot of use cases we would have used it. So you could have asked the question, why can't we use ChatGPT for everything, right? So for everything, if you want to use ChatGPT, you have to instruct it, right? You have to give a specific skill how it has to perform. That is the something like to generate a PDF in the format where we generate, the human generate means. So you have to give a proper instruction that something like 3,000 to 4,000 lines instruction you should have given. So those and all, it is a time-taking process. Also to understanding the gaps also, right? So for that there are certain, for example, we do have certain existing GenAI tools which we can use it for it. For example, I will try to show some demo on Gamma app, Notebook LLM, and Napkin AI. So each and every tool, it does their own functionality. Okay. So for example, if I say that, have you heard about this Gamma app? Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Anyone has anyone used it? Okay, never mind. So that thing is, I'm trying to show how the PowerPoint presentation is getting generated with the help of GenAI. Okay, so I am already shared my screen. So, for example, you can first you can register by yourself. Uh, there is a some free credits would have been available, or that they would have said some kind of only 8 pages you can generate it, but it's fine to explore it. I will show how I used to generate, for example. Okay, so either you can ask the content from ChatGPT and you can paste it as a text here. Okay, there is a two ways, right? Or you can also ask directly to generate. For example, I want to, okay, just I have given this instruction. So it will also, for example, it will ask the questions, right? The beginners or professionals or students or academic. So let me do it. Educate a concept, show a real world application use cases. I'm generating it. Okay, so for free it will generate only 8 page slides. So next, once it is done, you have to do which template you can choose it. For example, let it complete. It is preparing the slides outlines. Okay, so I'll put a thing and let AI generate the images. I will say that just generate it.
Excuse me, sir. Can you just please show it in the full screen, sir?
It is a full screen. I don't think so. There is an option to make it. Do you feel any difficulties in this section? The one, is it fine now? Hello.
Sir, earlier we were able to see the whole screen, sir. But now we are only able to see your Gmeet screen, and the slide is just half of your screen, sir.
I think it's visible now, ma? It's correct. It's presented completely here. Prabhakar, please check whether you can zoom it.
Sir, this is the one. I can, for example, control plus, I can do only this one from my end, but this is the one which is already generated. The information which we have given, right? If I present it, so what we have asked, we need a presentation for quantum machine learning. Okay, so we didn't give anything apart from that. Okay, it created that. This is how it is. That's all. So in a time, actually, if would have done by our own in a manual way, definitely it is a worth of taking minimum 2 to 3 hours, right? For example. But now we are able to create this presentation in max to max 2 to 3 minutes. So that is the power of AI. I would like to say that. Okay. Shall I go to next tool? Do you have any queries? Okay. I will go for
Proceed. Yeah.
sure. I'll go to next tool, notebook LLM. This is the Google's notebook LM. Okay. So for example, I will try to use my existing ones. So probably I will try to show it once. So first let me give what is notebook LM. See, if you ask any queries to generic LLMs, okay, it has the vast number of knowledge. Either it would have trained with their own cut-off date. For example, ChatGPT 5.6, it would have their own cut-off date till February 2026. It would have all the knowledge, irrespective of any knowledge, right? Because that is the way it is trained. It is a large language model. So in that case, one drawback is the hallucinating. For example, it will hallucinate, right? The whatever the question which you are asking, it will not target it, especially one. It will not think only on that aspect. Okay, so that's why the notebook LM is exist. So it will react, it will work the input which you have given. Either you would have given, for example, you would have given for the documents which you have, or you the content you refer from YouTube, or Excel sheet or CSV file which you are referring for your data activity. For all the aspects, you can use notebook LM. So okay, there are first I will try to create a new notebook LM. Okay, so here it will ask you to give the resource for a, see, you either you can ask, you can search, and you can feed the knowledge. That would be the source of the content. For a, see, it's the same thing I will ask. I wanted to learn quantum cryptography. Post random cryptography. So if I give that, right, it will also search first way. It will search the details along for the content which we have given. Okay, so these are the informations it would have searched from the net. So I can import it. So it is importing. So that's why there are some network issues. That's why it is taking time. Let's wait for it. Okay. So first it will give what does it mean. Okay. Then it will also suggest the follow-up questions. So once you read it, right, these questions, definitely these questions would have raised from in your mind. Okay, but this notebook LM, it decides, it also suggests the questions. For example, okay, what is harvest now and what is the decrete later. So again, it will give answers continuously. Okay, so the main thing is the generic LLM. It would have trained from the generic content, not a specific content. Notebook LLM is it will train the information on the specific data source or information which you have given. So that means it is hallucination prone. It will give the actual and accurate information on the topic which you have asked. Okay, that is the main difference of notebook LLM. It does all other functionalities. The main thing why you have to choose notebook LLM. So that's why I have given this introduction. Then follow-up questions it will ask. So you can ask multiple questions also. So it is a generic chat and generic knowledge. Additionally, okay, these are the informations it will also generate it. For example, I will say that I want to create an infographic. Either you can create a concise one, standard one, detailed one. I will try to see generate the detailed one. Okay, but definitely all the steps it will take some time because we are using the free version. That's why the queue, right, it is big. So it will take minimal some time. So parallelly I will try to show other things also. Mind map. How to generate a mind map for these resources. Let us generate a mind map. Okay. So I'm trying to generate a slide deck as well. Let's see how it is generating the slide deck. Detailed deck, presentation deck. So let's go with detailed deck also. Then audio overview. Okay. So audio also you can create multiple versions. Brief means just an overview. Deep dive means two person will be discussing about the topic, and even you can generate in the different languages also. For example, let me generate a deep dive in English. Okay, the first first audio we can generate. Similarly, we can generate a multiple audios also. Okay, so if I go fast, if you can't understand anything, just please stop me. I will reiterate the details. Okay. And second, first I have created a deep dive, right? Now I'm going to create a brief. In this case, I'm going to, for example, I will choose Tamil. Let's see, okay, because it has to give the information, right? Then now critic, something like critic and debate. So these are the multiple versions, right? Critic means it will talk about only the negative things, right? How it's giving. So, for example, any language you can choose. It will give the details. So critic, I'm going to give to English. We can generate a video also. It's a explainer or short, whatever the way we want. Let us create a short video for time, right? Let's only we can explain the quantum thread. We'll see. And we have other features like quizzes we can generate. Okay, fewer or more, medium. So the way you want, right? Easy, medium, we can generate the quizzes. So now the infographics which we have generated, which we asked to generate, it has created. Let's see the output. This is the output. Okay, the one-page explainer infographic which it has created already. Okay, the detailed information, the complete sources. It is a one-page explainer of the whole content. Hopefully you would have understand, right? If you want to generate this one simple image, definitely it will take minimum. First you have to understand the content, then you have to generate. It will take minimum 1 week effort, but now it is in minutes. Okay, for example, maximum 5 minutes it is generating. Okay, hopefully you would have understand the power of LLM and power of Gen AI tools, right? So that's why I have chosen notebook LLM, because it does all the functionality. Okay. Please stop me in case if you have any queries or doubt. Okay, so let's see our output of mind map. This is a mind map. Okay. Then if you want to understand what is quantum threat, it is generated already. See the information, what is Shor's algorithm. So if you want to know about this algorithm, it will define it here. So that is the mind map. It will automatically generate the content which you have given. Okay. So that's why it is accuracy is great notebook LLM rather than ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini. This because that is the vast in knowledge, but notebook LLM is the knowledge which we have given, the documents or sources, it will react on top of it. Okay, that is the power of notebook LLM. So it is also generated the quiz. Just see the quiz. So for example, if I give any answer, I don't know, just I'm blindly giving answer. This quiz. Are you able to see that? Are you able to follow this? Hopefully you are following it. Let's see. So till now we have generated the infographics, mind map, and quizzes also. Okay. The content which we are given. Other thing, it is taking time, but let's wait and see that. Okay. Definitely it will take some time because we are generating audios and videos, right? Because the consumption would have been more, but also we have a free version we are using. It is not a pro version, so that's why it will take some time. Okay. Do you have any queries in the meanwhile? Okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
Got it. So have you used Notebook LM before? Any of you? Okay. So meanwhile, I will open one more thing, ChatGPT. Let's generate some content. The meanwhile. So this is the I have asked ChatGPT to share the details about the quantum machine learning, what it is. Just a brief one. So I'm going to use Napkin AI. This is something like it will create a stunning visuals, the information which you have given. Okay, let's also try that. In the meanwhile, let it create it. This is a sample one. Let's create it. Okay. So the information, this is something like a plain text. If you want to create a visuals, okay, I have given this information. Let's create a visuals. See, it is creating. It also, it will give the couple of options. Okay, either you can create, you can choose this, or you can choose this. You can choose this format along with this colors and all. It will create. But I'm giving the show information. I'm just showing this. What are the options which you can generate? This way, or this way, or this way. So for example, how you just, even if you select it, right, that format, multiple colors also it will be generating, right? That's a way. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
So okay, okay, this is the way it will generate. Okay, hopefully you would have understand how to generate a stunning visuals with the use of AI tools. Okay, you no need to do anything, just you have to paste the content. Even that for generating content also, you can use any generic LLMs, right? ChatGPT or anything, you can use it and you can generate a stunning visuals, any format. Okay, that's why I wanted to show these things to you, or this thing, you know, right? This is the one which generates. Are able to see this, right? So this tool is for generating the visuals. Okay, but even though Notebook LLM does this, but Napkin AI is a dedicated for this. That's why it is giving multiple options. The way you want, you can generate it. But Notebook LLM, it does not give that, right? That options at all. It generates on file. That is something. That's why we have to go with the dedicated AI tools for the purpose. Okay. This, for example, it's created this file. Let me also. Are you able to hear it? Hear the content? Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Sir, your voice is audible, sir.
So the information which I was playing, right? Are you able to hear it? Hello.
No, sir. No, sir.
So this one. Are you able? Are you able to see hear this audio?
No, sir. The audio is not clear, sir.
Oh, it generated the proper audio. You know, how to make it. Uh, okay, but okay, fine. At least we can see this presentation also. Let's see. It generated the presentation. Hopefully, you would see this, right? I'm just going through the slides one by one, which it has created. Are you able to see this? You have seen that the work which notebook LM does. Okay. Now we'll try to see it's audio generating mind map. So it's generating video also. Yes. So உங்கதுல இது போட்டாங்க சார். So I think the audio would not be able to hear it. So probably I will try to share the link. You can hear about it. In a nutshell, I have given, right? It is able to create audio. Similarly, it will generate a video as well, but it will take time. So that's why you see. But hopefully, you would have understand, right? The concepts of notebook LLM or generic AI tools. Do you have any queries? Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you have any queries? I have completed the tools walkthrough. We have seen Gamma Data. We have seen Napkin AI. We have seen Notebook LM especially. So each and every tool, it has their own functionality. So definitely it will create a video as well. And yeah, different type of audios. It is already generated. I don't know what, it is not even playing it. So we'll see. So
Hope you have. Thank you, Prabhakar. So Prabhakar has explained how to use Notebook LLM, and then he also talked about Gamma to prepare a PPT. And Notebook LLM is used for various purpose. I talked about how to create infographics and other things, but you can also write your, you can upload your PDF, and then from that, those who are doing research, you can write your literature review. Many things you can do with the help of the Notebook LLM. And then he talked about Napkin to create visuals. Okay, and so there are many tools. See, you know that generative AI is every day. You are getting huge number of tools by the research community. So only thing is we have to upgrade our skills. Okay, that is what you have to do. So this kind of workshop will help you to understand the recent tools like this, and then know how to use this tool for your work. Okay, so that is what very important. Like even there are some other such tools, like even there is one more tool called Gen AI. Okay, Gen AI is not free, but still it's a good tool for writing your papers. All right, it supports a lot. For example, you have a work on deep learning on cancer reductions. Then if you have you may download the papers from IEEE Explorer or Elsevier or Springer, and then you can store it in a folder. And only by using the 50 papers, you can write a literature survey. Then you can use Gen AI. So there are many tools are available. I hope there are many faculties involved, and some may be doing research, and some may be continuing your research. So try to use this AI tools for your research, so it will help you a lot. Okay. And not only that, as I pointed out by the useful AI.com, where there are a lot of tools are available. You can go through it. There are tools for coding. Okay, but at the same time, you have this AI tools. What I used to suggest: don't depend completely on AI tools. We should not lose our traditional way of doing codings and creating PPTs and creating web documents. We can get help from the AI tools, but there should be the human intervention is always required. So always I used to suggest try to do on your own, then you can use this AI tools. Okay, because nowadays handling student it's not easy. Everything, whatever you are giving, they are giving in 5 to 10 minutes by reply. So giving assignment is very tough for the faculties. And another interesting is he's also talked about how to create a quiz. So in your class, you want to schedule the quiz, you can create the quiz, you can give the topics, even you can give the particular book chapters, and then no, you can ask the AI tools to create the quiz, and then you can conduct the quiz. Okay, that is also very useful. So with this, I hope if you have any queries, now let us. The forum is open for the queries. Prabhav is also there. I am also there. Let us discuss if you have any queries. Open to the people. Yeah. Muthukumaran sir, please. Yeah, we have completed. If you have any queries, we are ready to answer. Any queries, audience?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll wind up the session then.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. So shall I leave?
So 1 minute, sir.
Okay.
Okay, once again, happy evening to everyone. It's my pleasant privilege to propose the vote of thanks for today's session, the 6 days virtual faculty development program on mastering Gen AI through practice. So first and foremost, our special thanks to our distinguished resource person, Dr. M. Venkatesan sir, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, National Institute of Technology, Puducherry, for delivering an enlightening, informative, and highly engaging session. So your profound knowledge and practical insights on the latest advancements in Gen AI and related technologies have greatly enriched our understanding and inspired us to explore the subject further. We sincerely appreciate your valuable time and willingness to share your expertise with us. Thank you, sir, for making today's session truly impactful. On behalf of the organizing committee, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our respected principal sir and vice principal sir for their constant encouragement and valuable guidance. And extend my sincere thanks to our respected HOD, Dr. R. Perumal Raja sir, for the continuous motivation and moral support extended throughout the program. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to all the participants from various institutions from your active involvement and keen interest throughout today's session. So we truly value your commitment to continuous learning and professional development. And we hope the knowledge gained today will be beneficial in your academic and research pursuit. Once again, I extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone who has contributed directly and indirectly to the success of today's FTP session. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank
So
you.
sir,
Thank you
thank you,
very
sir.
much. So I thank, on behalf of the organization, I thank my scholar, Dr. Mr. Prabhakaran, for his wonderful talk on AI tools. Thank you very much. See you. Bye. All the best.
Thanks. Thanks.